what I would like to discuss right now is what to expect as far as the switchboard and the dashboard is concerned when you get on a different bus style or model. For instance, the bus that I always use is a 2011 International Corporation IC conventional style. And this bus right over here, this is a 2002 Bluebird transit style, you know, the flat nose. So there will be some differences in the way the switches and the gauges are laid out. And it is important to know a little bit what to expect so you do not get completely destabilized when you get on a different vehicle. Starting with the ABS light. So I'll turn the accessory on to show you where the ABS light is on this vehicle. It will appear a little bit underneath the fuel gauge on the dashboard, right where my pen indicates over here. So it's gonna appear and then disappear. This is it. That's the ABS light. Then what we look for also is the now we're looking at the headlight switch. So this is the headlight switch right over there. It's easy to tell because of the little pictogram that we see over here. So I'm turning it on. That's it. Same for the strobe light. It doesn't say strobe light, but there is a little pictogram that indicates that this is the strobe light. Also, if you look at the hazard light, certain buses have the hazard light switch right next to the headlight switch. Certain buses have a hazard light switch, emergency light, hazard light switch on top of the steering wheel over here. And some others, that is the case over here, have the hazard light switch is right over here. So you push it to turn on the hazard lights and you pull it back to take off the hazard lights. And that's important to note beforehand, so when you come at a railroad crossing, you don't start inquiring, trying to figure out where the emergency light switch is before you come to that railroad crossing. Other switches that are important to know are the dome light switch over here. Well, again, that's that little pictogram, so it controls my dome lights inside the bus. And over here we see the switch for the 8-way system, the warning lights. This is it over here, but if there is, in many school buses, there is a master switch for the warning lights. So if the switch is off, it doesn't matter what you do, it's not gonna work. You need to turn that master switch on to be able, that enables the warning light switch and the system itself. So after I turn that switch on, then I use that orange button over here, which is the warning light switch. We see over here that my warning lights are on, and there's an indicator over here too. And then I use that blue switch over here to open the door, and as soon as I open the door, my stop sign gets on and my stop lights get on, and my student cross arm in front of the bus as well. And then when I'm done, all I do, I close the door and everything comes off, and I'm good to go. So those are examples of what to look for when you get on board on a different bus and the switchboard looks different.